Pat Robertson has a new explanation for why gay people are gay. And if you're listening to this, or when you're listening to this, if you think he's making it up as he goes along, that's because he is.
Recently, my stepson told us that he's having crushes on boys. He's 13 and lives with his mother most of the time. How do we approach the situation? What are the next steps we should take? We have 2 other boys, ages 3 and 1. What's your suggestion?
I know a lot of people disagree with this. They think that they're born that way. But I think nurture has a lot to do with it. I mean, he's being raised by a mother. So his attraction is now toward other men because he's raised by a woman. I think before I did anything else, I would get him male companions. I'd get him some man to help him. I mean, some mentor or someone who cares about young men in a fatherly, elder brother type of way, and let the kid grow up with a male role model and see what happens. So I think, you know, right now he's being raised by a single woman, and that's, you know, maybe skewing his orientation somehow.
Well, and, you know, this is his stepmom writing this, saying he told us, so that's his dad that he's been, so his dad could step into that role a little more in his life.
His dad should.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
He acts like what he's saying isn't testable. Okay, there's an easy way to test it. Oh, if you're raised by a woman, you're probably gay, or you're more likely to be gay. Well, we have people raised by women. Are they more likely to be gay? Wrong, they're not. So you are, how do you say it again? What's the word? Wrong. Yes, you are inaccurate. It's false. It's incorrect. I don't know how else to say it. I love how, this is what I love about religious people, especially fundamentalist religious people. They can just sit there and talk and act as if what they're saying isn't checkable, as if we don't have the Google machine to look into your nonsense. We do. We looked. You're wrong. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Look, my parents, I don't know how old I was, maybe 12, 13-ish, right? My parents got separated and later on divorced, right? And I lived with my mom. So, and they said about the kid in this thing, oh, he's 13, he lives with his mom, so he's probably gay. Well, then wouldn't I have been gay at 13 living just with my mom? That's what you're saying. I got news for you, Pat. It's not like when my dad left, I said, man, I could really go for some cock right now. That'd be great. Could I blow somebody, please? I'm interested in guys all of a sudden. I don't know why. Sean, Dave, get over here. No, that's not how it works. Look, here's the reality, and maybe you guys have had experience with this, maybe not, I don't know. But speaking from my own personal experience and through everything I've read, there are so many examples of kids, before they're even sexually mature, people know, right? Like, oh, little Timmy, little effeminate. And that's not to say that, you know, everybody who's effeminate is guaranteed to be gay, or every gay person has to be effeminate if they're a man, right? Or vice versa. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, there are many cases where people kind of know early on, before there's even sexual development, that the preference goes a certain way. So what conclusion does that point to? Well, it points to the same conclusion that gay people will tell you if you fucking speak to them and listen to them. Listen! Open your ears, fucking listen! They tell you, oh yeah, no, I was gay all along. So who is Pat Robertson? Who are the fundamentalists to go, yeah, no, wrong. You're gay when I tell you that you're gay and you made the choice. Really? They made the choice? So tell me, Pat, when did you make the choice to like girls? Because, hey, you're saying that it's a choice, right? So that means you had the attraction to both and you had to choose which one to go towards. Well, that would mean you're bi. See, they don't even separate between action and feelings, okay? What progressives want, what smart people want, is just go with what you feel. If you feel more attracted to the same sex, by all means. If you feel more attracted to the opposite sex, by all means. If you feel attracted to both, by all means. What Pat Robertson and the conservatives do, they just go by actions, and they disregard their feelings, which is why a lot of them are fucking miserable, because they'll be anti-gay and vehemently anti-gay, but then behind the scenes they're like, God damn it, you don't understand, I just love John. John is so hot. Look at the bulge in his pants. Just live your life how you feel you should live your life. Stop pretending like it's nurture. Stop pretending like you can override your sexual feelings if you have enough meals with somebody of the opposite sex. So gays need a daddy. That's what you're saying. Gay people need dads. What about all the gay people that had dads and they were there the entire time, that were raised by just guys maybe, or a guy? What about that? And isn't it ironic? These are the same guys that argue, well, if you have gay parents, they're indoctrinating the kids to be gay. But wait, Pat, you just said that you need a male figure to stop a kid from being gay. So if you have two gay dads, then that's doubly male figures in their lives. So by your own logic right now, that means that the kid would have a less chance of being gay. That they'd be super straight if they're raised by two men. So what's your argument crumbles on itself from your previous arguments, but that's what, I mean, I don't know why I should expect anything different from a silly person like Pat Robertson.